How about that? How about that? How about that? Everything we talk about, ill intent, violence, physicality, execution, the will to win. Just win, baby.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
What's up, nation? How you feeling? This is a victory feeling tonight because we just won against Cleveland Browns, just like they did exactly like Alabama Crimson Tide winning against Georgia Bulldogs. But woof woof my ass. So how you guys feeling right now? This is a post-game edition between Straight Outta Nation, between Las Vegas Raiders versus Cleveland Browns. There is no Chargers, there is no Chiefs, there is no Broncos, just Raiders, baby. Yep, just Raiders. And keep an eye on with that, because don't forget to subscribe to my channel, on my YouTube channel, which is Capitán Rafucho. Also, you can follow me on every social media. On Twitter, Instagram, Rumble, TikTok. I'm on everywhere. I'm on everywhere. All right, so there it goes right now. Salute to Rara Peña's in the building. Salute to you. Also, there's Daniel Berry is in the building. Yep. Also, I think this is a weird comment that I just came right here for like the random, but but the Raiders did an amazing defense. But of course, the last thing that we just know about it, without Max Crosby, Snowden did a great job to put in the defense on the maximum, hitting the whole full gas pedal. And it seems that without Devontae Adams, without Max Crosby, without Michael Mayer, I mean, that just feel everything right. And everybody thought that, oh, we can lose this game. But it seems that the whole defense, it became at the right exactly point that we know about it. I know there are some still things that we need to improve, but it feels like if we got enough control for the time management, we can do anything. We can do anything. So I just wanted to tell it about, this is going to be so interesting because the next week is going to be Raiders versus Denver Broncos. Oh, man. This is going to be like the easiest win, and no one see that coming. Yep. But besides that, after that, I was providing a play-by-play in Spanish between Las Vegas Raiders versus Cleveland Browns, also for Kansas City Chiefs versus Los Angeles Chargers, between for Big Blue Crew Sports Network and my channel, which is Capitán Rafucho. I mean, there's something that I was really interesting to see how the defense just went on fire. And I just mean like they're burning. And I'm talking about losing. Because between for Alexander Madison, Snowden, Trey Tucker, I mean, that just feel right. Right to the neck. And line of the wrong game was there. And Gardner Minshew is still play sloppy. We still got to win, which is always because, let's be honest. I mean, if Minshew couldn't get enough for like throwing all of these passes and the pocket pressure, maybe for the next week, they should have probably benched Gardner Minshew, or probably they're going to put Aiden O'Connor. But as much worse if it look Getsy, because it never fails. It never fails. But we need to figure it out about how in the hell Luke Getsy is making bad reads, overthrows, underthrows. I mean, it's just like happy feet. We just won against Cleveland Browns without Max Crosby, Devontae Adams. I mean, this is really huge. But I'm praying this trajectory continues like the rest of the season. I mean, there's a mere work of like 90-yard touchdown. I mean, they actually gone that stuff for like eating a crowd. But what I told about for Alexander Madison in between for everything. Yep. What I just talking about with, well, my guide, which is Kyle Davis, and we're just checking them out for like the film study. I just call it. Alexander Madison could be the running back number 1 instead of Samir White. Yep. I mean, it instantly happens to success every time he steps out endemic, obvious, because Samir White isn't it. Because he keeps very effective, and they just give a reward Samir for sucking with more carries. I mean, Madison could have like his big steps because they're hitting like at the clock that before they have, because it drives everything. As a corner drive, like into the receivers, he hit like at a 2 full seconds before the ball arrives. Yep. But I think that Snowden, it became like so much realistic to help about for the defense. But it's not about like tanking. It's not about tanking. But it seems that we just find ourselves the identity. Because I know the identity has been reduced to being like Max Crosby and everybody else, but they show up for Isaiah Palomao. I mean, he's incomplete. Well, he's a complete dog. Because I know they're putting a lot of the show. But I don't like really start about like the conversation if Tucker Myers and Bowers put on like a show and do it happen like best. But Tucker is already like a true wide receiver. I mean, Myers is still reliable, and Bowers is still Bowers. I mean, this is like in a new regime, and sometimes you have to let go about those things that are not very necessary to build your own idea to be aligned to the team. Because I don't mind it. I don't mind it. We've been seeing it enough. And Isaiah Palomao, he just makes like a great business decisions. I mean, that's the truth. That's the truth. I mean, literally, we just handle like the ball, which is infinitely better than Samir. Literally better. I mean, I would love to see like how the defense will start forcing turnovers. When we can do about that, probably. But it's about to get time to get more serious. I think so. And I don't think that the people they deserve to like fire Pierce. No, I don't think so. But look, Getsy. I mean, he should be. I mean, the organization needs more stability, not a new staff every fucking year. I mean, the offense is, I don't know how to call yourselves because they're like terminally negative. When shit go right, when you're quiet, when shit goes wrong, they're the loudest. They're gonna show us some fucking support, and honestly, I mean, I just really hope that when Max Crosby is getting injured, is very happy to contribute the decision to keep Junior Pierce. I mean, there is like another reason that say No player is bigger than the Shield. No one. No one. No one. But I don't want it to overreact to everything, because at that point, we just wanted to see more aggression on the field. More aggression. I mean, that should be happening. That should be happening at all. Because I don't know if it's going to be realistic, but we know that something is going to change it a lot. Time management, coaching playbook, everything they deserve to change, or at least for like a few games. Because I know that the next game is going to be between Las Vegas Raiders versus Denver Broncos. Yep, Denver Broncos. But I guarantee that if we had Gardner Minshew or any O'Connor to start, I mean, that should be really, really too annoying. I mean, I know about for like the quarterback situation, it seems like they just call out for the crazy. They just call out for the crazy. I mean, it's just like, I really don't see like the downside of trading Adams for draft picks, but I really hope that we just wanted to rock with the crew and grab it like at a quarterback, maybe at the next draft. But we just wanted to solution it. We just had to resolve about no running game. But if they're gonna give like a really credit, I mean, that was like a great play design, like reverse. Because some persons they got nervous. The number 9 in the defense was fast on pursuit. It was fast. But Samir White is not like a third down back. He's more like a word of defense down with it up to 2 scores. I mean, Alexander Madison is way more dynamic as a pass rusher, pass runner, catcher. I mean, they got everything. They got everything that no one can stop. I mean, I told you guys. I told you between for Alexander Madison. I told you everything. Because if you thought that Samir White could be like the salvation, no. Alexander Madison could be. It could be because I would choose Alexander Madison as a running back number 1 instead of Samir White. And I'm not wrong. I just call it. And call me crazy because I'm not that stupid. I'm not that stupid. But we just saw about like Christian Wilkins. I mean, Christian Wilkins, they have a great motor continues after the sack. He tackles teammate Adam Butler. That's a really great effort. Great effort. I mean, you can see how much better the run game along this one. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's taken like after it played, and that just really enforced that. That's just really insane. Because it's not going to be like a past. But, I mean, between for the first quarter, I mean, that defense was like lifeless. That would just feel like a really lifeless. And over the last quarter and a half, they really stepped up to the game. They really step up to the game. And like I tell you, it's not that easy, but we just wanted to make some moves. Yep. They want to make some moves, and there you go. There you go. So I know this is gonna be like completely out of control, but it seems that if they want to prove themselves, that you had to. You had to. You had to. Because I don't want to see like it'll lose one again and say, not today. Not today. But I really think that Trey Tucker and Brock Bowers could be like the future of the offense. Could be. Because after we just draft him, I mean, that could be really insane when it comes like production. But they need to improve about for like the defense. I mean, for the first quarter, I mean, they look like they give like an S. Because there is no business decision on that drive. And it seems that talking about like complete career trajectory. Because remember that game with Matt accidentally kicked Watson in the eye throughout the touchdown. I mean, well, if you wanted to figure it out. But after what you saw for that game, I mean, without Matt, without Devontae, I mean, it was really painful. But we just got the W. We just got the W, and there's nothing can stop. I mean, could imagine. It could imagine to everything. I mean, I like it. I like what defense up piece by piece because I know the game is gonna be one at a time, but we had to improve a lot of more. I know it's not gonna be easy at all, but we had to focus on the next level. I know we just lost against Carolina Panthers, against Los Angeles Chargers. We just won against Baltimore Ravens and Cleveland Browns. But if we need to step out a little bit more of the game, that should be really enough of it. We want to see Christian Wilkins getting blocks. We just wanted to see Snowden getting cover for the defense. We just wanted to see Alexander Madison as a running back number one. We just wanted to see more action of Trey Tucker. And believe me, if Max Crosby and Devontae Adams could be out for like in the next week, I mean, there should be like a lot of solution. They just got Trey Tucker, Jacoby Myers. Also, there's Snowden, Christian Wilkins, Robert Spillane. I mean, that could really help. They could really help to stop the running back. But the only thing that we need to take care about it, and we need to get involved a lot more, is the playbook of Luke Getzey. I know the defense it looks like really, really shit, but at the end of the time, we just wanted to feel it more. We just wanted to feel it more, and then we have no issues with it. We had no issues. We had no issues. But I guess that if we completely ignore Samir, I mean, we can actually run the ball. I mean, they don't get like a very conservative. They don't. I mean, it's almost like a consumer, like a down where we hand like the ball off to White. But another Samir managed should like comfortable lead into an uncomfortable one. I mean, DJ Glaze was badly. But if you don't fumble no matter what, so you can take it, we can punt the ball. I mean, the coaching staff, I mean, it's been like too loyal to Samir White, who's been largely affected that season. And just call me crazy, but I want to see Alexander Madison back number one. Also, we just see about for like press conference on returning Peters. I mean, AP say that Samir will continue like getting 20 touches a game. So as long as it's gonna be like the coach, because that shouldn't be like a long for the coach. I mean, this is like legally like a square pair wrong hole pause. But the other ball with back career will be more successful. It will be more successful at all. I mean, that should be. That should be everything. There's no reason I had to go for them. I mean, when the people had lost the faith on Antonio Pierce, I cannot believe there's a man went just back in. I mean, give it like the everything, but if Zamir didn't fumble, we wouldn't have to worry about like the scorer right now. Having him back it on the field is just like a stupid decision. Just like a stupid decision. Including for Gardner Minshew. Yep. Including for Gardner Minshew. But I really understand about how in the hell we're gonna improve a lot of more for like pocket pressure and the accuracy of Gardner Minshew. I mean, that should really happen. That should really happen at all. So I don't care about this. Because if we know how to figure it out to push over the defense, I mean, that's completely at all. That's completely at all. I mean, That should be really enough. And don't worry. I mean, if they want to people like to tank, I mean, there's no reason about it. I mean, 2 seconds ago, the people want to see like the tank on a quarterback or a running back, but at the end of the time, it's one win for a time. But if we had to capture the essence of the old school Raiders, it's gonna be like really slow. But if we continue to build like piece by piece, and I know that Max Crosby is being allowed, well, it's been out for, well, I don't know, just like a week, but if they want to recover 100% healthy, I mean, if they want to they have an opportunity. Because if they're gonna make it like at some business decisions, I mean, I don't know. Probably it's gonna be like really, really shocking at all. But I know, I know the play calling was not that very decent about that drive. But it was like a bit too committed to run the ball. Because if they have like the Bowers run the safeties in deep and leave like Tucker and man coverage, I mean, what it makes like the difference is already making at left guard. And left guard, I mean, sheesh. If they could have happened, I mean, that should be like a really enough for that. I mean, it should. It really should. Because if they kind of keep like the work, I mean, that should be like a lot of deal. I mean, Madison is straight back to some areas. If Getson wants to employ like the weak seats, he want to keep like off the field. Off the field. And I was really clearly taken off of the house. Clearly enough. Clearly enough. But if we can found about like the offensive issue, that should be like more interesting right now. That should be. But of course, I mean, the defense, it went so like very good. But I need to see like a more improvement. I love to see more improvement above like this game. Because I know the next game is gonna be really, 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 really like off the chain. And we know how to figure it out. To feel like the wrath, the aggression. I mean, let's go and take it aside. I mean, if we don't gotta to play aggressive, then what the fuck am I gonna do about it? What the fuck? And the point is, if we want to be successful, if we want to get it out, all those bad vibes, then we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity to not let him down. And I know that the play calling of Luke Getsy went so trash, but I think that Luke Getsy, if we want to improve a lot more, let's just like don't be so conservative. Luke Getsy, don't be so conservative. And play with the greatest mind. I know that you worked before with the Chicago Bears, but it sounds like if you need to step it up to the game, then you had to do it. Hey, how's it going, Dark? Well, salute to you, Dark. Well, it's been a while. It's been a while to see you, my brother. It's been a while. But yes. And right now, I just after that, I just wanted to like shut it down because I know there's gonna be like a post-game reaction. I mean, it was like really insane how the defense it managed about for like the last quarter. I mean, I was like really there. I was here last time, but you ignored me. Oh, I didn't ignore you because I just saw it in the chat, and well, I know that I did ignore you because I was dealing with the Hurricane Helene. I'm sorry about that. I'm not ignoring you because I was struggling with the Hurricane Helene. So that's right. That's right. I didn't ignore you, but I did ignore you for everything. So and I just wanted to to get involved for like the more this, I mean, it should be like really happening at all. If you want to prove like be aggressive, I mean that should be. That should be. I mean, if we want to continue to play more aggressive, I mean, that should really happens. Yep. Also, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody else. And I know this is gonna be like a pulsing game reaction, but the next time I will do like a wake up edition between Las Vegas Raiders versus Cleveland Browns. And when I just wanted to like get involved like at the stats and everything and what are those key players, and yep, I will definitely have to do about it. So anyways, I just wanted to tell you thank you very much, and I will see you there tomorrow at the morning if the technical issues doesn't get him bugging. So yes. All right, so have a good one, folks, and have a great night and have a great Sunday. Thank you, and see you there tomorrow.